because we're in North Carolina. Any of you here tonight that have ever served in the military, I don't care what branch, but if you've ever served in our military, I'd like you to please stand up so we can thank you and salute you and show you our appreciation for your service. I see you over the balconies. I see you down here on the floor. God bless you. We love y'all. USA, 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 USA. Let me tell you something. This is the greatest country on the face of the planet. Don't let anybody tell you different. I was very fortunate early in my career to get an opportunity to work with veterans and veterans organizations. I had a chance, largely because of the video that we did for the song that we're about to play for you. I had an opportunity to work with veterans. In this video, they wanted me to play the part of first of all, they wanted me to act. Hillbilly country boy becomes actor, not. But they wanted me to act. And I said, look, the only thing I've ever acted in, I acted the fool for most of my 20s. That's the truth. I said, I don't know how to act. And they said, well, it's going to be pretty simple. They said, we want you to play the part in this video of a disabled American veteran. And they said, we're going to shoot this video in an actual veterans clinic over in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. And everybody in the video, with the exception of you, Travis, and about 3 other actors, everybody else in this video are going to be actual veterans that are either patients or staff members at this veterans hospital. No pressure, right? And I thought, immediately, these people are going to hate me. Why did I think that? Because I never served in the military. Ever. And I thought all these actual people, these actual veterans that have served, are going to take one look at me sitting in a wheelchair trying to act and pretend to be one of them. They're going to take one look at me and go, who in the hell does this guy think he is, trying to be one of us when he's never served? And I was worried about that. Right up until the morning that we started shooting this video. And I'll never forget it as long as I live. The first shot that we shot in that video was actually the last scene in the video. We went from back to front. And the first shot, I'm sitting in a wheelchair in the middle of a basketball gymnasium at this veterans clinic. And all the cameras are there, the lights are there, and all of a sudden, I am surrounded by all of these actual veterans that had served and given everything that they had. Some of them had horrible injuries, but they had given everything they had for the freedoms that we enjoy in this country. And as soon as I saw him walking into that gym, I thought, oh shit. Here it comes. They're gonna just unload on me and tell me how much they are disgusted with what I'm doing. And I found out very quickly that I was wrong. Because when all those veterans came in, I have never met, ladies and gentlemen, I've never met a more supportive group, a more friendly group, a more hospitable group of people in my life. They showed me how to sit in the wheelchair where it looked believable. And they tried to show me how I would move around in the wheelchair if I was truly disabled. And every one of them came up to me and hugged my neck and told me how much they appreciated the fact that I was there to tell their story. Man, that touched my heart. I'm almost in tears right now thinking about it. And so we finished that video, and then about 2 months later, when the video was done, just before we were getting ready to release it to, back then it wasn't called CMT, it was called the Nashville Network. Right before we were getting ready to release that video to the public, we went back to that same Veterans Clinic, and we debuted the video right there in front of all of the people that had been a part of it. And I was up on a little stage in that gymnasium, and the video screen was behind me, and I'm sitting off to the side. And as I looked out into the crowd, as that video was playing, I did not see one person in that audience that didn't have a tear rolling down their cheek. And that matched me, because I'm sitting over there crying like a baby, watching the experience of these people seeing what they had been a part of, what we had all had been a part of, to describe what so many of our military people have experienced throughout the years. And so I'll tell you this, that experience, as soon as I came back from that debut of that video, I came back home and I called my management, I called my booking agency, and I said, listen, I said, I've been extremely moved by what I just saw and what I just experienced. And if there's any way possible that you guys can get me involved with veterans and veterans issues and veterans organizations, I want to put my hand up right now and I volunteer to do anything they want me to do. I will be a part of any of that. Right? So I told them all that, and about 2 weeks went by. No calls, no nothing. And all of a sudden, my phone at my house starts lighting up. And back in those days, I mean, we didn't have cell phones. We just had a house line, right? Landline. But I did have caller ID. And all of a sudden I start seeing all these numbers coming in, people are calling me, and I don't recognize the number, but all I could see on the caller ID was they were calling from Washington, D.C. I thought, oh shit. My immediate thought was, IRS. They are coming for me. I know it. I paid my taxes, I swear I did. But I thought, man, somebody in Washington has got it out for old Travis, and they're gonna come after me full barrel. And finally, the phone just kept ringing and kept ringing. I didn't answer. And finally, after about a week, I decided, you know what? I'm going to see who the hell this is that's calling me. And I picked up the phone, and the voice on the other end of the line said, Mr. Tripp? I thought, oh shit. They know me, they know who they're calling. I am screwed now. And they said, Mr. Tripp. I said, yes. They said, we would like to know if you would be willing to help support our veterans organization. And I said, well, what's the name of your veterans organization? They said, we are known as the DAV, the Disabled American Veterans. And as soon as that voice said that, I said, don't say another word. Say no more. Whatever you want me to do, I volunteer. I will be a part of that because I know what you guys are capable of. I know what you guys do for our veterans, and I want to be a part of that. So yes, I'm in. And as a result of that phone call, I had the wonderful honor and privilege to be able to serve as the celebrity chairman and the celebrity spokesperson for the DAV, the Disabled American Veterans, for 4 years in a row.